Welcome to Sun City News. I'm your host, Norma Taylor. Here are some news stories we're working on for this week. We bring you some important community association news. We learn more about Sun City's Car Club. Those stories and more coming up. Sun City News starts now.
From our studios in Pinckney Hall, this is Sun City News with Norma Taylor. Entertainment news with Randy Selman. Sports with Doug Wright. And the entire Sun City News team covering your community and the South Carolina Low Country.
Take 5 to check the 5. It only takes 5 minutes to check the 5 public boxes in your online resident directory listing. This ensures that you will be included in the printed 2020 resident directory. Your information is not automatically carried over from the 2019 phone book. You must make sure all 5 boxes are checked to ensure you appear in next year's directory. For full instructions, visit the FAQ page of suncityhiltonhead.org. The new gate access control system requires golf cart and motorcycle drivers to use the center of the lane to activate the arm. Previously, drivers of these vehicles would often bear to the right of the lane. However, this practice will not activate the magnetic sensor in the center of the outbound lane or the tag reader in the inbound lane. Alligators in a Sun City pond or lagoon are the sign of a healthy ecosystem. But please remember that it is illegal and dangerous to feed alligators. Alligators may become aggressive after they are fed by humans. Please also keep children and small pets away from the water's edge of lagoons. If you think you have an aggressive alligator on your property, contact Common Area Maintenance at 843-705-6358 during business hours or security at 843-705-4083 after hours. They will review the situation and determine the best course of action. Candidate application packets for this year's community election are available to download from the election page of the community website. Board candidate applications are due to Palmetto Commons by 5 p.m. on September 12th. Neighborhood representative candidates must drop off their applications at Palmetto Commons by 5 p.m. on September 27th. For more information about these events and other community activities, check your email inbox for eNews Weekly or log on to suncityhiltonhead.org. The Community Association has made it easier than ever to stay informed about the major capital projects happening in Sun City Hilton Head. The Projects in Progress webpage is now available on www.suncityhiltonhead.org under Membership Announcements. You can also navigate to this page and the Association at Work flyer by clicking the yellow image at the bottom of eNews Weekly. The mission of our newest show, Let's Go Clubbing, is to share all the facets of our Sun City clubs. Reporter Georgia Lash is in our studio with members of our Sun City Car Club who discuss going out of the way to create great experiences.
Welcome, Roger and Terry. Thank you for letting the Car Club be one of our featured clubs on our very first premiere episode of Let's Go Clubbing. And when we filmed that episode, it was interesting because I learned something about your meetings, and I'd call it Meetings Plus. Roger, you're the monthly program chair. Would you tell us about that?
Yes, we create a year plan with each meeting having a theme. The theme translates to a car show, our PowerPoint presentation, and movies about that theme. We also have decorations, refreshments that match the theme.
Terry, you're the social committee member of the Car Club. Give us an example of what Roger just talked about.
Well, I'd pick our February Valentine's Day meeting because it has our biggest turnout. It starts with our members' red cars in the in the circular drive in front of the lake house, followed by a film clips from movies featuring cars. Valentine's decorations, red outfits, flour and candy for the women, toast, and a lot of fun for everyone. And then we follow that with our March meeting. That's celebrating St. Patrick's Day, features the Irish-produced DeLorean and green cars.
Now, Roger, another aspect that we've learned about clubs in our Let's Go Clubbing show is that there's a service aspect to many of our clubs. And how would you say the car club helps our community?
Well, we have an annual car show in the fall, and partial of the proceeds go to staying connected. We also service the community with car-related issues and concerns.
All right, now Terry, you're doing a lot of things right in this club. Does that come from the goals that you've set? What goals do you have for the car club?
Well, we want everyone who appreciates cars to feel welcome, to be exposed to some car-related educational programs, and to have the opportunity for some entertainment.
Now, speaking of entertaining, Roger, what are some of the social highlights of the car club?
Well, we're a year-round club, and we cruise in or go to car shows about 50 times a year. Along with that, when we're not on the road, we're in Sun City, and we have picnics, parties, and various things, including a drive-in movie.
That sounds great. Thank you for coming in today and talking about the varied aspects of your club. You're a very active club, and we hope that you're going to bring someone back here to talk about the details of the upcoming October 26th car show.
Thank you.
Coming up on Sun City News, our medical consultant, Dr. Lou Valenti, talks about staying hydrated in the summer heat. With the opening day of school right around the corner, our news team attended the Fill the Bus event. And how do you watch Sun City Television on YouTube? We'll be right back after these important messages. The hot weather is upon us, and we must be diligent in making sure we don't get overheated or dehydrated. Our medical consultant, Dr. Lou Valenti, is here to help us understand the consequences of getting overheated. Dr. Lou?
The body has an automatic temperature controlling system in the brain that helps control the temperature within 2 degrees of 98. It also helps balance body fluid and salt concentration and the release of chemicals that are related to temperature control. The sweat glands and blood vessels in the skin play a major role in this process. With the rise in body temperature, the sweat glands secrete water that brings body salt to the surface. The evaporation of the sweat cools the body. Simultaneously, the peripheral blood vessels dilate to get rid of the body heat. The body temperature can get out of control, as in heat stroke. It is a serious condition in which the temperature regulatory system is overwhelmed and becomes ineffective. The signs include high body temperature, lack of sweat, dry red skin, rapid pulse, dizziness, vomiting, muscle pain and twitching, confusion, and unconsciousness. All of some of these can lead to brain damage, heart attack, and death. The treatment is to cool this body below 102 degrees as quickly as possible by removing clothing, spray water, apply ice, and go to a cooler place. Heat exhaustion is different and less serious, but can have similar symptoms. The signs include pale, cool skin that is moist from excessive sweating, but that can lead to dehydration and muscle cramps. The treatment is to get out of the heat, increase fluid intake, and replenish the lost salt and minerals. Be careful, because drinks with sugar and alcohol can further exacerbate the hydration. Monitor your signs and symptoms. People over 65, those with chronic medical conditions, obesity, fever, mental illness, and children are more prone to heat stress. Heat victims cannot always be relied upon to make good decisions, even about their own conditions, and need your immediate help. I'm Dr. Lou Valenti for Health Matters.
Northside Sun City residents came together for a great cause, and reporter Chris Chase was at the Hardyville schools to see the results.
Well, these supplies have done some traveling from the north side, Sun City, to the distribution center, to here. Now, who exactly do we have here today?
Well, I'm Beth Williams. This is Mayor Williams. This is Dr. Westbrook. And this is Miss Bright from the Hardyville school system.
Now, where exactly are all these supplies going?
All of the supplies will be distributed to students at Hardyville Elementary School and Hardyville Richland Middle School. Every student that attends our school will receive a starter kit of supplies for the school year.
That's fantastic. Now, you're the principal of the school. What do you think of all of this?
It's a very exciting time for the opening of school. There's always so much going on, and with the new supplies and the generous donations from the community, as well as having all the excitement with the new things that we have on campus, hey, it's just an enormous time. We're excited, and we're just ready for the opening of the new school year.
That's great. Now, Harry, I know you love bringing community together, and really, you have done that. How do you feel about it?
It's always a great feeling every year. When you do things, it's always the end result. And when I come here and I work with such talented educators, that's really where I feel good, because you see the smiles, you see what the end result is, you see how much good you're delivering. So
That's true. Now, your lovely wife, you're responsible for this, aren't you?
I am guilty as charged. This is my 4th year going back to school and filling the bus. And each year we have another neighborhood, another few hundred people. So the amount of supplies that we collected this year is just even more than last year. So it took us several hours yesterday to collect the supplies. We have a route organized. People come out, they have coffee and cake on the driveways, and they wait for us. The next step is the bus and the public workers that also have some trucks filled up. That's how much we collected. We went to the Public Works building, and we spent another several hours. We had about 20 people helping us sort, and we sorted by like items and which was going to which school. Then this morning, here's our end result of all that we collected and everybody's generosity, and everybody's really excited that school's starting, even though they're not going to school.
Well, this is a great project. Many people came together for a wonderful, wonderful outcome. This is Chris Chase for Sun City TV.
Well, Georgia, I understand you're here to teach us a lesson.
It is back to school time, Norma. I do have a quick lesson on how to easily access Sun City TV. So many of you have emailed us with how to watch SCTV when you're on the go, or you've cut the cord, or you use a service that doesn't offer our station. Watching on YouTube is an answer, and it's even easier when you subscribe to our Sun City TV YouTube station. No fear here. It's as easy as signing on to your Google or your Facebook. A comparison is subscribing on YouTube is like following on Facebook. Here are a few steps for you to become a subscriber. If you don't already have one, you will need to create a YouTube account just like you have a Google or Facebook account. You will then sign into YouTube on your computer or mobile device. Now that you're signed in, type in Sun City HH Television in the YouTube search bar. Hit enter. When our SCTV logo and content show up, click the red box marked subscribe. Easy, right? An optional step is you can click on the bell and receive notifications when new shows upload to our channel. The gray bar shows you've successfully subscribed. Once you've subscribed, you can click and view our Sun City Weekly News, our 5 monthly programs, and additional special content. How's that for an easy lesson?
Still more to come on Sun City News. Randy Selman's here with news on the entertainment front. We say goodbye to a member of our news team and welcome a new reporter to Sun City News. We'll return after some messages from our sponsors. It's time for entertainment. So Randy, what events are you going to cover today?
Well, Norma, beside the great shows and entertainment here at Sun City, I want to let our listeners know what is happening outside the community in Bluffton and Hilton Head. For instance, did you know that Bluffton and Hilton Head Island offers ongoing activities and events all summer long? Fresh, locally grown vegetables, fruits, flowers, plants, and herbs can be found at the Farmers Market in Bluffton on Calhoun Street every Thursday from 2 to 6 p.m. Locals and tourists gather to buy excellent produce, enjoy delicious food, and listen to entertainment. Give it a try. You'll be hooked. Experience afternoon tea at the beautiful Plantation House in the Low Country when you visit Rose Hill Mansion, located in Rose Hill Plantation. Besides an intimate tour of the mansion, you'll also learn some of the history of the area you might not have known. After the tour, you'll be treated to custom-crafted teas, elegant finger sandwiches, and heavenly desserts. This is a great idea for a neighborhood outing or if you have friends or family visiting. Tours are every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Reservations are required by calling 843-757-6046. If you want to experience a unique bicycle ride, look into Bike Tours Through Hilton Head History. This is a 3-mile, safe and fun bike tour through some of the island's most captivating historical sites. See where native islanders once farmed, fished, and feasted. The hallowed grounds of a Gullah cemetery, an Indian shell enclosure, the Tabby ruins located on a former plantation, and visit with volunteers from the Gullah Museum of Hilton Head Island. Prices range from $15 to $25. The tour leaves on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. from 137 Squire Pope Road. For more information, go to heritagelib.org. These are just a few more things to keep you entertained during these last few weeks of summer. I'm Randy Selman, and that's your entertainment report. Remember, life is entertaining, so don't miss the show.
Well, they say that all good things come to an end. Our Sun City News team is saying goodbye to one of its longtime members, sports reporter Ray Tapio. Ray has been with Sun City News since its inception and has delivered a sports report every week, ending with his familiar tagline, "It's never too late to have a second childhood." Ray has decided to retire from his sports reporter role, probably to spend more time taking up some of the sports he reported on. We will miss him terribly, but wish him well in his new endeavor. Taking over the sports reporting realm will be Doug Wright, who has helped Ray on many of his sports features and will be a great addition to the team. Doug currently wears many hats, reporting on The Breeze and on Sun City's newest show, Clubbing. Well, it's time for sports, and Doug Wright is here to fill us in on an upcoming opportunity for all residents.
That's right, Norma. A great new idea to introduce players to doubles tennis. Resident P.J. Mahoney has announced an exciting Sun City Tennis Association opportunity for those folks who are beginners, novices, or players with ratings of 2.5 or lower. Association members will have until January 5th, 2020 to register for a new co-ed social league for playing tennis doubles in a pressure-free environment. We talked with PJ about the concept and plans to launch this new league in January. Well, PJ Mahoney, thanks for coming in today and speaking with Sun City TV.
It's an opportunity to give everybody here in Sun City an opportunity to get into the game. We have 891 members presently in our association, and we have a lot of people that have played in years past that I would like to introduce to getting started with a new league called New to Tennis. It was previously referred to as the Rookie League. We ran that for 4 years. This is the 5th year. We've had 201 players go through the league over the years. More than half are playing USTA now. That was the function of it in the beginning, to introduce new players, to build them to the point where they could actually get into a competitive situation.
And how do they qualify for this particular league?
No qualifications necessary other than a racket and some sneakers that are for clay court play.
But it's truly for players who are not better players, for lack of a better phrase, but newcomers and those with ratings that are lower?
That's correct. The lowest level for USTA participation is 2.5. So we are taking, or I'm inviting 2.5 and below, and below means that you've never played before, but you would like to attempt to play.
Okay.
So we have a spot for those players as well. And we start off with a round robin. Everybody participates between male and female. We find out the hierarchy of those players.
And how does one register for this league?
They would contact me, PJ Mahoney, through my email. We will have a flyer out with that email address as well as my phone number.
All right. Well, we thank you very much for originating this concept, and we look forward to participation in January. Thanks, PJ.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Sounds like a great way to get even more active here in Sun City. Thanks, PJ, for your leadership. Doug Wright, Sun City Sports.
Thanks for watching our show this week. We invite you to check out Sun City TV's weekly program schedule in Sunsations magazine. And now check highlights and alerts on Twitter at SunCityTVHHI. Also, email us at suncitytvhh@gmail.com. Now, to see extended coverage of your favorite news segments, tune in to Extra. Check the current Sunsations magazine for daily times. And make sure you tune in next week to find out all the news that's happening in our community. In the meantime, I hope your week is full of only good news. For Sun City News, I'm Norma Taylor, and I'll see you next week.